So it's Wednesday, June 2nd, 2025. I'm on my way up into my research area right now. I brought with me longtime friend Joe. If it wasn't for this guy, I would have never even found the Sasquatch. He originally turned me on to this area for our rock hounding hobby. And we're going up, hopefully to do 4 nights. If we can do 4 nights, that'll be the longest I've ever stayed. I've done 3 nights a couple times, but I always feel like nighttime is when, you know, something special will happen. And this is the guy that was camping with me the time when I saw a giant shadow on top of my tent move across my tent. And I know it was a Sasquatch. And that morning when I got out of bed, he asked me what I was doing all around his car in the middle of the night, and I had to tell him I wasn't around his car. So something was all over my tent and all around his car at somewhere around 4 a.m. And so we're camping in the exact same spot, gonna recreate all the same scenarios. So anyway, we're gonna be doing some real deep hunting, deep canyon bottom hunting, check game cameras, and just see what we can come up with. Joe and I had been planning this trip for months and months. The original plan was going to be a stay of about 7 or 8 nights up there, but things got in the way, and so we have decided to break it up into 2 trips. And we had a lot of plans. We are going to go to some of the hardest to get to sites that I have. But, you know, we had a lot to live up to. My prior trip with my family yielded footprints and hair and that massive, strange anomaly of the white orb. And so we were pretty excited. You know, we had high hopes, big plans. And we did end up finding some pretty cool stuff. You will see. Some pretty bizarre anomalies will be discovered on this trip. So it's night 1. Joe here has an obsession with the lantern, so I turned the string lights off for a little bit. We're cooking hot dogs over a fire. We have a ton of food. I was actually gonna fry fish and make fish and chips, but I went the easy route. Made hot dogs. Ooh, the sky's still lit up. It's gotta be well past 9 now. Hoping to get to bed early and have a productive day. Joe's going with the flame roasted. You like them black?
I'm just hungry, man.
Yeah, I'm starving. So it's about 11 o'clock. Oh. I haven't heard anything. Really, anything, but Joe is a drinker, and I've been listening to him talk all night, so I can't really say that I've been paying attention that well. But we're settling down, going to bed now. So we'll see what happens. I'm usually alone when I'm out here doing this, so it's usually me just hyper focused on everything in the woods going on around me. So I don't know if anything's been creeping around us or knocking on trees or howling. But usually that's gonna be something that happens around 2, 3 a.m. from what most people have talked about, and it was almost 4 a.m. when something entered my camp last summer. So we'll see. I'm sleeping in a tent that's just like a bug screen basically, so I have a 360 degree view all around me. I'm gonna have night vision ready. I'm gonna have everything ready, so we'll see. I got up pretty early. I wanted some peace and quiet before Joe got up and started blabbing. So started my morning with my typical dose of nicotine and caffeine. The evening was uneventful. There was occasional sounds here and there, cracks and breaks, and off in the distance some kind of animal noises, but nothing that I was able to capture on video or audio, and nothing eventful really. But we had plans, big plans for the day, and I was just kind of waiting for Joe to get up and get things moving. I didn't want to wake him up and make him get out of bed, because I really enjoy my alone time out there. So, pardon my voice. I'm losing my voice. It's really frustrating. But Joe and I are getting ready to go down to the bottom of a canyon, an area I haven't been at in a long time. It is an area where I had a direct vocalization hurled at me one time. The first time I ever had a vocal experience in here, and it was pretty intense. I have a game camera that's been down there for about a year, almost a year, and I haven't checked it. So I'm kind of excited about that, and I'm going to put a new game camera down there. It's an area inundated with just immense agates, and really a beautiful area. It's a bit of a climb to get to it, and that's where we're headed. That tree's been topped. It's got a bunch of new tops growing out of it, and then all those tops have been topped, and you got one hanging down. And then right here, that's one that's been topped, grew up, now it's got two tops. Jump right here, topped. Jump right here, it's been topped. And then look right there, two top trees right by each other. Go up here. Where's that one at? That one's been topped. Right there, that one's been topped. It's hard to tell, but that one right there, it has been topped, and that's a new top growing out of it. There's so many more. As I was driving, I was looking at all of them. Okay, and then look. That one right back there, topped. And you jump right here. Let's see, that one is one that's been topped and has that weird crooked one growing out of it. And you jump right here. That one's been topped. And the thing is, there's so many more of them that are up high that I can't see them. That one's been topped. Oh, look. That's one that got topped long ago. We got new tops growing out of it. You know, and they're just everywhere in here. But this one especially is interesting because this is a big, huge, fat log, and it was violently snapped off up pretty damn high because I'm on a cliff. So any tree that is up to my kind of level is high. Like, look at that. That one's been topped. Now it has two. It got broke a long time ago. Oh, where's it at? Right there. And then look, And then all those are mangled and got topped again. And then look, go up, up, up. That one's been topped. And then that one right here, it's been topped. Oh, this one right here, it's been topped. I mean, it's just bizarre. Yeah. Okay, look. Tree break, super high up. Another tree break, super high up. And then the big old tree right next to it, big old healthy tree, topped. Oh, and then this one right next to it, way up high, topped, top gone. This is crazy. I mean, I think almost every one of these has been topped. I just can't see all the tops. Hey, are you seeing tree tops all over the ground up there? Everywhere, huh?
Everywhere.
Total bizarre, huh?
It's just like fucking destroyed.
Tree tops just...
And I keep finding wide prints. Real fucking wide. Something big fucking... Did you see that? Why it fucking had you stop? It's intriguing because the dead tree was in front of it, and it was not disturbed or broken. It's like it materialized. I'm not seeing any fucking poop.
Yeah, there's a good trail right there. Let's roll.
I want to show you.
How many treetops do you think were scattered up there? Countless?
There's one right here.
I know.
Fucking everywhere.
Countless. Well, see, like this is a branch, but like that right there is a treetop, and that's all treetops. All those are treetops. They're everywhere in here. I've never seen anything like this in any forest I've ever been in.
But look at this. This is interesting. Whatever made this mark didn't snap this tree branch. None of this. And it was big. Whatever it was disturbed this dirt.
Yeah, those are big prints.
And didn't break any of this.
Yeah, so they would have had to gone under it. And those do look like those could be, you know, humanoid type prints for sure. And they went under the branches right here.
Didn't break nothing.
Yeah, because an elk or something would have had to charge right through all that. All right, we gotta roll. We gotta roll. So this is a new bend, new break. You know, these are skinny. This is an alder. Those trees are so skinny and so flexible. They're so strong. They're like bow and arrows. Something had to intentionally grab that thing and wrench it over to do that. That cannot happen from wind. That cannot happen from anything. And then you look right here, and here's a tree that is arched, bent to freaking hell, and totally scraped against the neighboring tree. There's scrape marks all over this thing. And then directly below it, here's another tree, completely bent sideways, going the other direction. So obviously they came through here, mangling trees like they do. So we're doing a little Sasquatch spotting. And we were up there in that dirt, and without even trying, look what we found. Pulled it out of the embankment.
It's gonna look really nice cut.
Yeah.
Mahogany jasper, common opal. everywhere up there.
Yeah, these would be cool, all cleaned up.
I can't wait to come back here when we're done checking your cameras.
That's them all cleaned up. See, this is one of my spots that I come to with my spotting scope, trying to see if I can't find something sneaking around. I come here a lot. I like these areas where I can get this kind of hidden aerial view. You never know what's gonna go walking across your screen. Anyway, so that's kind of cool. This is a potential new dig site for us. Because if there's one chunk of crystal like that, there's going to be a whole bunch more. All right, Joey, let's roll. So this is some new activity. For some reason, this alder tree got pushed over. I mean, there's no reason why that alder would have got blown by the wind. It's so thick in here. I am totally confident that was Sasquatch behavior. That's a green alder, still alive, still attached to the ground, and it was pushed over to block the road. And here's some remnant of some stuff blocking the road. Doesn't make any sense. And then right up here, that's a tree break still attached. I mean, what would have snapped that up? Snap that off at 9-10 feet high. It just don't make any sense. And then here's an arch. That's I can't tell, probably a cedar tree arched all the way across the road, you know, and it's always in a group, it's always in a cluster like this. Stuff like this just doesn't make sense. So Joey and I, we're hiking through this forest, and it's this trail that travels right along the spine of a cliff, a huge cliff, and we're at the bottom of it now. But I'm getting to this area. This is an area I don't make it to very often, but this is the exact area where I had my first vocalization experience. It was a little scary. Something was screamed at me, and it came from right down here. And this is one of the best rock hunting areas I know of in this area. You got your stick? Cool. All right, over now. We're down here now. And right off the bat, look at that. That is probably a 30-pound, maybe 40-pound blue agate. And once those are cut, once those are polished, then you can really see, you know, the beauty of them. Oh, hold that up, Joey, hold that up. Look what Joey, hold it up, hold it up. Oh, look what he just found. That is fucking awesome. Joey just found a giant elk skull with horns. Like, that is an awesome find. Was that just laying there?
Are you recording?
Yeah. Dude, quit being so insecure. Holy shit. Joey. That is fucking awesome. It's the whole body. Look, here's the bones. Holy shit. Look at the jawbones. That is an elk for sure. And look at right here. Look at this rock. Whoa. Yeah. This, I've looked at this rock before. This is a giant, oh, I believe this is calcite, but this agate, I would have to dig this thing out, but this is probably a 200-pound chunk of agate. This is one of my favorite parts of this river. It's just really hard to get here. And it's just amazing. Like, look, I'm just looking in the water. Right here, this is an agate. Going right here. It's a big old badass chunk of blue, white crystal. I mean, it's just, it's endless in here. And see what I do when I find them is I leave them like that, and then when I come back down, look, here's another one. I mean, there's so many awesome rocks in this river because nobody's ever down here because it's so hard to get here. But you just find agates. Look at this. Agates. Ooh, this is a special one. Because that has carnelian characteristics on it. And they're just everywhere. Like, here's another one. Look at this haul of agates. I found this in like 15 minutes of agate hunting. And I mean, there's a lot of good agates in here. A lot of awesome colors. That's the thing, it's like every step you take, there's another agate, they're everywhere. Here's one right here. Look at that thing. That's a beautiful agate. It's got greens and grays and crazy colors. I'm trying to cross the river, and every attempt I find more agate. So I have to turn around and bring them back to my pile. I mean, look at that. Like a rainbow of rocks. Look at this one. This thing right here is probably a 70-pound baby blue freaking agate. Look at this thing. Okay, you understand how big this is? That's my hand. It's just one solid chunk. Now this is an interesting rock right here. Oh wow. This thing has a lot of stuff going on. This one with a cut and a polish on it would be amazing. Wow. Look at this. That is something pretty amazing. True, just baby blue. Oh, I just popped this one free. This thing's pretty cool. It's a lot bigger than it probably seems. I mean, that's a big, cool agate. Unfortunately, I have one hell of a climb to get out of here. I can't take all of them. But I'll probably pick about 20 pounds of my favorite one. Look how big this freaking agate is. And I mean, that's just what's sticking out. It won't even wiggle. It's wedged so tight. Oh. That would be amazing with a cut on it and some polish on it. Look at that thing. That thing's completely just buried. That's just a little bit of it showing. God, this thing could be a monster. Wow, it's got really cool swirls in it. I didn't bring digging equipment. Wow, this might be a good place for a game camera. Alright, I gotta put the camera down. This is the farthest upstream I've ever been. So I'm seeing all of this for the first time. And it's pretty cool over here. Look at that nice little waterfall, nice little rapid, whatever. Look at this one I just found compared to my foot. This thing's huge. So see how blue this one is? How rich that blue is? This one is special. These ones are pretty rare. They have that much blue and the whole rock is that way. Like a whole turquoise type color. But then look right here. That's a giant agate. I don't even want to try to dig it out. And then look. Where was it at? Just saw a huge one. Oh, it's right here. Look at this. This is a boulder. This is like a 400-pound chunk of this stuff. Bluish, grayish, giant agate. I mean, this thing is huge. Probably close to 300 pounds. See stuff like this? It's just everywhere. But that one over here, that really rich blue, I'm gonna have to take that one. Because these ones are rare. To get them that blue, that's a special rock. I mean, they're all special rocks, but they're just everywhere. Like, here's another one. Ooh, that has a special color of blue in it too. Wow. Okay. God. See this? I've seen this from the road, and I've always wanted to get down here and explore this. It just looks like Squatchy to me. It just looks like a place the Sasquatch would roam. Oh, look, big old steelhead. Oh, that's awesome. God, I hope they're coming out. There's a school of steelhead in there. I see like 7 or 8 of them, maybe more. Oh, that's awesome. Let's see if I can get them on the camera. That's super cool. They're in the shade now. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, there they go, there they go. Those are all steelhead. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, at least 8 of them. Oh, that's awesome. See, Sasquatch have so much food here. Berries and fish, elk and deer. This is a good fishing hole right here. You gotta remember to come here sometime. Try to catch some of these things. Those are big ones. These are nice sized ones too. I mean, those are every bit like 10 to 17 pounds. It's hard to say in the water. See that grass, that field over there. I don't know why, but it has always called to me and just said, this is a Squatchy place. Alright, I gotta go a little further. At this point in the day, Joe and I were pretty tired out, and we had accumulated way more rocks than we could ever dream of getting out of there. I wanted to get cleaned up before the hike out and before we got back to camp for the night, so I went for a quick swim before reconnecting with Joe and planning our hike out of that canyon. So the elk that was killed down here, we have the skull, we have the whole body, but what's weird is we found all its leg bones up here.
And the grass is laid down.
Yeah, and it's the leg bones are laid down on top of long grown grass, which means these were moved up here fairly recently. And I mean, look how big this is. If I found that, I would think that was a cow bone. And walked up the log.
Walked up there, and there's a cave right at the top of that.
Wow, that does look like it could be a cave, huh?
All these, this is where it fell, but I mean, like, these mushrooms are knocked off, so like whatever was munching on that came from that spot. This is how it came down. This is how it's been feeding on it. It's coming up and down. All this grass has been knocked down.
There could be all kinds of caves in this cliff up here. Like, I mean, I'm not even joking. Something might have been chewing on this when we came and spooked it.
I mean, all this
look
is...
right here, like all, that grass, that's long grass that was just laid down. Because otherwise the grass would be growing right up around it.
Look at that.
Yeah.
The moss.
That is strange. What would have put that there? Hey.
It looks like a marker.
Yeah.
It's drifting right towards that kill.
It is. And something, in order to put that there, would have to have had fingers. So something that I forgot to illustrate with the camera when making this video is that directly across the river from the elk carcass is a game camera. The elk's body is maybe 30 feet out of range for the camera to have recorded everything that went on with that elk. And so when I got the chip out of that camera, I thought for sure that there was going to be some answers to the mystery of this elk answered through that game camera. And surprisingly, there wasn't. I had a year of footage from that canyon, almost a full year, and there wasn't anything to explain anything about that carcass. It was almost as if that carcass was placed just on the edge of where my game camera was out of range, almost as if I was being taunted, teased, because it just seemed impossible that everything that went on with that elk, not one piece of that mystery made it to the game camera, which is almost directly upon it. In fact, that canyon, in the entire year of recording it, was almost like completely void of animals at all. There were no big predators that came through there, no herds of elk, no bears, nothing, no people for that matter. It was very bizarre to see how free of life and free of wild game that canyon ended up being. Almost as if the animals in that area know to just stay out of that canyon. So the bones are really weird. It's quite strange that something separated and piled all these large bones up here. I mean, it's almost like something with planning, something with intelligence. I mean, to separate certain bones from certain bones, it's pretty weird. And look, old Joey's got the he's got the bowl on his back, hiking it out. We're about to start the hike and it's brutal. Brutal. Yeah, it's definitely strange that all these big bones are separated and put up here. But I suppose the scavenger could have done him. There's an agate. That could have been one I left here last year.